Here's an easy dinner you'll make over and over. This is how to make our family's favorite Bolognese. Let's get started. You'll want to have all of your ingredients prepped and ready to go before you fire up your stove. Chop up 1 medium yellow onion. You should have about 1.5 cups of chopped onion. Actually hit my mouth. All right. Once you've dried your onion tears, set that aside, and we're gonna finely chop up some celery. I find that if you finely chop it up, no one will be able to tell it's in the sauce, but it does add some great sweetness and depth of flavor to the sauce. Next, peel 1 medium carrot, and you're gonna shred that on the large holes of a box grater. And this is my favorite box grater. It's actually brand new, but I had the same one for years and finally replaced it. I will leave a link to this in the notes. Set the carrots aside, and we're gonna finely chop up your garlic cloves. And just in case you weren't paying attention, the best way to peel a garlic clove is to chop off the end, smash it with the blunt side of the knife, and the skin should peel right off. Then you can mince it up. Last but not least, finely chop up some fresh parsley. I've found that if you have all of your ingredients prepped and ready to go, cooking becomes so much less stressful and way more fun. I have my favorite 6-quart Dutch oven. Place that over medium heat and add oil and butter. Once that butter melts, add your chopped onion and stir for about 3 minutes or until the onion is softened and translucent. Add celery and your carrots and stir for another 5 minutes or until it's golden. Now add your minced garlic and stir for just 30 seconds until it's fragrant. And with all those aromatics in there, this sure smells good. Now add your ground meat. Traditionally, this is made with half beef and half ground pork. You can also use all ground beef if that's what you have on hand. Season that with salt and pepper, then cook the beef for another 5 minutes, breaking it up with the spatula until it's browned. Now add your dry white wine, or you can use red wine if you prefer. Now turn up the heat and continue stirring for about 5 minutes or until most of the wine has evaporated. Now it's time to add your crushed tomatoes. Also some hot water since it's going to be simmering for a while and you don't want it to dry out. Then your tomato paste, and I love this double concentrated tomato paste because it adds more flavor. You'll need about 2 tablespoons. Also add your chopped parsley. Stir that all together to combine, and last but not least, we're gonna add half a cup of milk. The milk helps to tenderize the beef, which is why I like to add it before the lengthy simmering. Bring that mixture to a boil, then reduce the heat down to the lowest simmer. Partially cover and let that simmer for about 2 hours or until the meat is very tender. You'll want to stir it occasionally and add water if it seems a little bit dry because you don't want it to stick to the pot. When it's close to being done, I like to start cooking my pasta. Bring a pot of salted water to boil, then cook your pasta according to the package instructions. And this sauce is traditionally served with pappardelle pasta. Cook the pasta until it's al dente, and of course you'll need a proper taste test. And before you drain that pasta, make sure you set aside some of the pasta cooking water if you need to loosen up your sauce. Drain the pasta, and now that the sauce is done, the beef is tender, we're gonna do a quick season to taste with a little bit of salt. And here's a quick tip, you'll know your Bolognese sauce is ready when the beef is very tender and the texture is a thick and saucy sloppy joe consistency. Add a generous amount of sauce to that pasta and stir to combine. All right, just toss that together until it's nice and saucy. And I love that this recipe is enough for 2 big dinners at our house. And it keeps really well in the fridge and it freezes so well. But the best part is my kids love this. Every time I make it, they just gobble it up and fight over leftovers. All right, so we're just gonna plate this because I am craving this so badly. I've been smelling it for the past 2 hours. All right, here we go. Look at that. Saucy, juicy, beefy noodles. Oh, this is just the ultimate comfort food. And it gets infused with so much flavor from the white wine and then simmering for a long time on the stove. Ooh, that's a long noodle. The beef gets super tender. And that's the key, is to cook it until the beef is really tender. Okay, and then we're gonna garnish with a little bit of parsley. Just zhuzh it up. And some freshly grated Parmesan cheese. All right, and I love this cheese grater. It's so fun. It kind of feels like a restaurant, like you're dining in a restaurant. I will link to this guy below. All right, I think that looks good. I love it when the restaurant waiter comes over and they're like, tell me when, and the kids never say it. That's the best. Okay, I'm missing my fork. I'm missing my fork, hang on. Here we go. Can't do this without a fork. I mean, I could, but you don't want to watch that taste test, trust me. Oh, okay, here we go. Look at how saucy these noodles are. And this is just such a satisfying dinner. Pasta and meat sauce, or how's it? Bolognese. Bolognese, that's the one. I used to call this Bolognese because that's how it's spelled. That's not right. Oh, don't say that unless you want someone to make fun of you, okay? All right. Okay, here we go. Oh, my favorite part of the show, the taste test. This is so satisfying. I can eat a big bowl of this. Oh, and it's just such a simple and perfect dinner. You can also serve this with any kind of protein, but you don't need to because there's already protein in it. Make this and you'll make it over and over because your family will request it. It's perfect for an easy weeknight dinner or an Italian night. All right, and let me know if you spotted Sharky in the video. Plus, wait, hold on. Ta-da! Our first cookbook is finally available for ordering. I will leave a link in the notes. We're pretty excited. All right, that's it. We'll see you in the next episode of Natashas Kitchen.